I love to have flowers in the room a lot. For some reason, I love flowers. I don't know why. So there's a little secret. I love flowers, so they know like in certain hotels when I go that I just love like red roses, for example. You know, it brings some sort of like a romance in the room, you know. And hi, Belinda.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, you?
Very good.
Good to see you.
You too. Let's have a little chat. Let's talk about travel a little bit. Let's tell the people how we really feel about that.
For me personally, I have to say it's the hardest part of everything. I love to be at the different places, but for me, the traveling, for me, that's the hardest part, and especially
Long
it's
flights?
week to week. It's not even the long flights, it's just the packing, unpacking.
I'm a great packer.
Yes?
I love packing.
Because you have a
Everything-
lot of bags, or?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I
you do?
usually have more than whoever I travel with, to be completely honest. I must say, I
Okay.
love folding. So it makes it easier. I'll give you some tips later on.
Okay.
But I used to enjoy it, I would say, more and more. But now the more you have to travel back to back, I agree, it's never the easiest.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's always good to have, you know, the right people, the right team around, I think, which makes it easier. You know, I start doing also like a lot of like different pranks to everybody around me. Even though I'm not that type of a person, all of a sudden I start like enjoying myself a little bit more on those trips.
Okay, what kind of pranks are you doing? Like on the travel, or?
Like, for example, I don't know, if somebody's sleeping, I go and you know, like I put their fingers like in a water or something, or like I call the stewardess to come over and be like, oh, this guy was asking for so and so, like for something completely like
So basically you're annoying them, and
yeah, I just
then travel is easy for you, but not for your
not
team.
for them, not
Okay.
for them. Tell me, what is your secret to jet lag?
I have to say I'm pretty good with jet lag. I'm not so jet lag, and it's usually because like right when I board a plane or just I'm still home, I try to adapt to the time I'm going
Very
to.
good.
I mean, I'm pretty good in that, but
A lot of discipline, I feel.
yeah, I
lot of
think so. I can
discipline,
really
yeah.
stay awake or just go to sleep. So I think this is my main tip. I mean, what else? What else can you do?
I can relate to that. Yeah, I'm very, very, no, not so much discipline on that, but I'm a good sleeper. Can you sleep anywhere?
I
you
can
sleep
sleep
on a plane?
anywhere. It's perfect.
Yeah, that's good. That
Yeah.
helps a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I can sleep here if you tell me in 5 minutes.
I feel the same. I feel the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was a kid, my mom used to pick me up from the kindergarten. Like, I never liked to stay in the afternoon, so every time I was waiting for her at the stairs, like so she can come, and I was falling asleep there. So
Okay.
so that thing
Yeah.
finally starting to pay off even now.
I think it's also with the beds, because you know, basically every week we are in a different hotel.
Yeah.
And if some people have the problems, like if they're not in their own bed, their own pillow, like something is different, I'm pretty good in that. So
Have you traveled with your own pillow?
no.
I
No.
have.
You have?
Yes, yes.
It's because you're maybe older a little bit now.
I'm 30 next week. No,
Yeah.
I don't know. I love the fact, you know, I love
The comfort of
the
your
comfort, you know. It's
okay.
like, it's so nice to have like your own pillow. I think
But
that's
you know, that's easy because you have a lot of bags. You know, if I have
Yeah.
one bag, I can just not take everything. You
yeah,
know?
which is true. Well, that's my vanity of things, you know, like
Yeah.
I like to feel comfort, you know.
Okay. So are you like bringing any like personal stuff into your hotel room just to make it more
Personal belonging other than my pillow?
Yeah, just like to make it more at home.
No. Like, I think it's fair to say that some places I stay, you know, they make everything possible when you enter into a room. I love to have flowers in the room a lot. For some reason, I love flowers. I don't know why. So
I've never had flowers.
there's a little secret. I love
Okay.
flowers, so they know like in certain hotels when I go that I just love like red roses, for example. You know, it brings some sort of like a romance in the room, you know, and you know how much time we spend in the room and everything. It's so
Yeah,
nice to
especially
feel
now
like,
with the bubbles. So.
exactly. So it's nice to feel like nice and cozy, but there's not like things. Oh, sorry, I'm traveling with my PlayStation lately.
Oh,
Since I
okay.
have so much time, so we play a lot with my team. Give me a top 3 destinations, go-to spots as soon as you land.
So destinations for sure, New York. It's my
Okay.
favorite city.
Oof.
So when I'm there, it's just, I feel like a different energy, like as soon as I step out of the plane. And it's just, I can measure that by how long I'm staying in this place and not being tired of it. Because, you know,
Yeah,
usually
for
like
sure.
when you're 10 days somewhere, you get a little bit tired, like in our lives, obviously. So New York is number one.
It's good.
I really love Russia. I love St. Petersburg and Moscow.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just, I feel like there's so much like interesting
History and
things
everything,
in
yeah,
the city
of course,
to
of
see,
course.
like history, like the weather, like when it's
Yeah.
snowing, everything
Food.
is so.
Food in Moscow is
Food,
absolutely crazy right
breakfast,
now.
yeah. I definitely love Italy. I think I have to say Rome because we're
Yeah.
here now, but as well as like if I'm trying to go on a little trip or vacation or something,
Yeah,
I think
like
Italy is always a good.
Positano, Portofino.
Yeah, I've never been there and it's on my
Yeah.
bucket list.
Yeah.
It's really.
Yeah, I've been to a few
Yeah.
places. I've been to Capri as well. I
Yes.
love Capri.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's so photogenic, no?
It's tough. It's tough to be biased, like in I think in Italy, but it's for sure one of my go-to spots.
Yeah.
I would say.
I also like Paris.
I have a love-hate relationship with that city.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love it. I lived there for quite some time, but you know, I've had some absolutely crazy results over the years there, so it's like.
So it's a little bit on the
Yeah,
results
that's what I'm
as well.
saying. It's based on that as well.
Yes,
Like, that's
I
what
mean
I'm saying. Like
it's in our minds. Yeah, you
hopefully
cannot
one
love a
day-
city if you lose first round every time you're there.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it happened quite a few times to me as well. So
yeah.
I would say that. So.
Okay. And yours is like Paris and Italy and?
Best. I love London.
Okay.
London,
I don't so much.
LA, all day long.
Uh-huh.
I love Italy as well, also because I live. I mean, in Monaco, it's super easy.
Yeah.
You
it's
can
very
drive
near.
it like nearly every weekend to different type of place, whatever you fancy, and there's always good pasta around the corner. I mean, what can I tell you?
I mean, everywhere you go, it just doesn't matter.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Food is amazing.
so
It's the
Italy.
hardest week by far,
Yeah.
I would say. So how are you handling, you know, like the temptation of being in a city you love, but also like
Yeah.
trying to stay disciplined about obviously your like
Yeah.
performance, like to rest enough, but also to
Yeah.
go out a little bit?
So I don't know. I think it's self-discipline. I really believe that. I think after a tournament you can always enjoy for a day and a half or two, because I think personally that's all I need. I need like day and a half after to just, whether it's sleep in, have a brunch instead of having to wake up at early time. Having more of a free schedule, I think, is way more important to me than having to like go out or like party or anything like that.
Yeah. I
So
agree.
I always try to like kind of stay very like self-aware, especially during the tournament, because you never know, of course, what time you're gonna play. You might play early in the morning, you might play late at night. I found one of the keys to really always find a good regime. We're the creatures of habits. I mean, any athlete is, if you think about it, not only in our sport, but once you find that consistency, you also like it. You start enjoying it, and
you have all the rituals.
you
Yeah,
have all
when
the
you're
rituals and things,
staying
and
long in the week,
Exactly,
you're doing the
exactly.
same things. For me,
Yeah.
it's very hard. Because even though if you play like late in the
Yeah.
evening, you
Yeah.
cannot go to the city or like
No,
do
of
something
course,
else.
of course,
you just
of course.
you're doing maybe like a little warm up in the morning, then go back to the hotel.
Exactly.
It's like
you want to save energy,
it's
stay on
basically
point.
when we can go out.
Yeah.
It's after the tournament.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I mean,
yeah.
that's why, and I think the thing is that what everybody sees and understands is only when we go out on that center court. Behind all that, and I think it's great for also that we're also doing this and explaining that it's not all that throughout the whole year. When you add up the traveling part and the discipline,
Yeah.
dedication,
I mean,
and some of the
it's really
sacrifice.
like a job, yeah.
You're
You're not sitting in
full-time job.
office,
Exactly.
but you're active. But basically, it's
Exactly,
really all day
exactly.
everything.
Exactly, and I think it's important for everybody to see when it's time to work, it's work, and of course when it's time to rest, it's time to rest. Who do you call the most? Who do you keep in contact the most? Who do you want to speak the most?
I have to say I have very good people around me, basically like all the time. My mom comes sometimes, but if she's not around, I think she's the person I call the most,
Sure.
especially after matches. She's the first one to text. I mean, it's
That's
always,
nice.
I don't know how she
course,
does it, but
mama.
it's just first
Always
one.
knows what to say.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then I keep in touch with my best friend.
Sure.
She's also used to play tennis. We know each other from like childhood, so she really gets
That's
it.
nice.
She understands.
So she understands what you're going through
Exactly.
mentally.
Sometimes she comes to
emotionally.
tournaments as well. So she really knows the life. Even though we
Sure.
have pretty different lives, I feel like still we're
Yeah.
like
pretty well connected.
yeah, and we understand each other. So
That's very nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you?
I think my parents, definitely my parents. I think
They never come? They never travel?
they travel, but not as much anymore. I mean, my dad used to, be my coach till I was like 18. So even till nowadays, we speak about tennis. And first thing when we speak is always about tennis. You know, my mom, she used to be a former volleyball player. So again, she understands and everything. So I would say that's my go-to. I guess people. I think obviously my girlfriend, she's traveling with me now. So it's nice, and like I have my couple of.
Because usually when they're not, I think it's that person you have the most contact
that person,
with.
exactly.
If they're with, then it's amazing.
So yeah, it's just again very it comes down to very like basic, and also the people that have been with you through. As I like to say, through hell and high water. So I think the more you keep it simple, the more you appreciate those moments with those people. I think is where like it really adds up and puts you in such a great headspace.
Well, Grigor, it's been a great chat. Thank you for sharing all that. It's interesting to see another player's view. So
now I get to know you too a little bit more. Good luck this week.
Thank you. You too. Bye.
Who do you think works harder, me or you?
I think me. And you? What do you think?
I think me. Well,
okay. Yeah, I think we both work very hard.
We should go in a gym and just check who's stronger.